Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you're here for the first time. I just kind of want to rewind a little bit and introduce myself officially. For those of you who don't know what I'm about or what I do, my name is Ashley. I'm a registered dietitian. And I just want to kind of give you some facts about myself today and kind of my philosophy on nutrition and how I got into nutrition. So I guess I'll start with kind of my journey to, okay, what led me to be interested in nutrition. So from a young age, like a lot of girls, I had body dysmorphia for a long time. I think a lot of girls do in this day and age because of the media and the societal standards. And so that kind of triggered me to have a poor relationship with food when I got to high school. And, I went through some issues for several years with that. And when I got to college, I really wanted to learn about nutrition so that I could kind of mend my relationship with food. And as I went through college and I learned more about nutrition, I was able to do that. And it wasn't until my senior year of college when I really looked into plant-based, or really I didn't know it was called plant-based then. I just kind of was just looking up. I think I actually stumbled upon a YouTube video and started to become more interested in vegetarian. I knew some friends who were vegetarian, some class members. So I kind of wanted to know, okay, why might this be? And granted, I will tell you, I grew up in a Portuguese and Italian family. We eat a lot of meat, or they do, and oil and all that, cheese, all that stuff. So it's not like I was raised that way, but I do have two healthy parents. They're very into fitness and healthy eating, but healthy in a different way. Whereas now I have a different definition of healthy. So, really, I guess my poor relationship with food triggered me to want to learn more about food and more about nutrition and see how I could get a better relationship with food. Because, as a lot of you probably have, I went through every fad diet known to man. I tried low carb. I felt like I couldn't even do it for a day because I love carbs. And those things work temporarily, as we know, as you've probably experienced, but they're not going to help long term. And so finally, when I became vegetarian, I was able to actually eat a more variety of food. I had never really gone into different cuisines of food because I always just kind of stuck with plain, boring food, chicken, broccoli, or even just regular old standard American diet food, which isn't good for you. So it led me to expand my palate, and it also allowed for me to eat until I was full. So especially when I became plant-based, taking out the eggs and the fish and all that stuff, I was really able to eat until I was full. So I'm a volume eater. I eat a lot and I like to eat until I'm full, and then I stop. And that's what we're supposed to do as humans. And I'm so happy I finally have a good relationship with food, and I don't feel like I have to starve myself to be healthy. Now, some other things about me that just aren't really related to nutrition that you might want to know. I am kind of building my spiritual practice, developing my spirituality. I love poetry. I love to write poetry. I have a poetry book. It's actually on Amazon called A Glimpse of My Healing Heart. So you can check that out if you like poetry, or if you don't, or if you've been through a heartbreak recently or in your lifetime and you feel like you could relate to those poems, then maybe check it out. I love running and doing yoga and hiking and kayaking, and I love to be outdoors. I love to swing at the playground. I'm still a child. I like to embrace my inner child. Love roller coasters for that reason as well, and zip lining and all of that type of all of those types of activities, those fun, adventurous activities. Above all, I just love to learn. I'm a lifelong learner, and I love to learn about myself, about others, about food, nutrition, about the human body, the human experience. So I definitely like to learn new things. Kind of my life philosophy is definitely learning new things every day and forever learning, because I think we're on this earth to learn. Kind of getting back to who I am and what I do. So I am a registered dietitian, like I said, and I work part-time at a cardiac rehab. in my area, and that is not a traditional cardiac rehab. It's actually called an intensive cardiac rehab, and we do 4 hours with the patients there. So it's 4 hours twice a week. They come in, they do an hour of fitness. They have an hour with me where they eat a plant-based meal, and I teach them about plant-based nutrition. Then they do an hour of group support where they talk about, their feelings with their other group members, who they're with for the 9 weeks. And then they do an hour of stress management, so maybe deep breathing, gentle stretching, things like that. So it's definitely a more of a holistic approach, and it's lifestyle medicine, which that's what I'm all about. Because for me personally, just in life in general, I think we should treat what's causing the problem instead of trying to cover up what's going on. We want to treat the cause. So we want to get to the root of the problem. And that's what I think nutrition does, because that's a lifestyle change we're in control of. So I always try to empower everyone I work with to take control and know that you have power to change, your genes even. You can turn genes on and off, and nutrition is one of those things that can do that. And you can either choose to eat food that will heal you or choose to eat food that will hurt you. So it's kind of up to you. So, a little bit more about me. I do that cardiac rehab job part-time, and I also do nutrition counseling on my own, and I can do cooking classes, and I like to do a variety of different things within the nutrition realm, because I think it's great to have more of a community outlook on it and then an individualized approach as well. So I will be back soon with another video. It will probably be either cooking related or a nutrition topic. But let me know if you guys want to know anything else about me. Bye, guys.